Greetings, fellow Dogorians, and welcome to this week's episode of S.O.M Weekly, or Shadow of Mordor Weekly, whichever way you want to interpret it. That's why I have a problem with that word every week.
Interpretate.
Yeah, interpret it. Yeah.
Interpretate.
Yeah, it don't matter, just get on with it.
I never thought I'd be correcting you how to say words.
Yes. And, just the standard news that we're getting now, just kind of two kind of stories. Nothing really, like, game-changing exactly coming out, just a little bit. And, George, you want to go for the first bit?
Well, the first bit, which is... What?
Oh, man,
You just say it, you say it.
The first bit is the single-player magazine, well, SP, the magazine that's also online, is, as said, announced that the Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of Mordor, is the most anticipated game of 2014. What do you want to say? Most anticipated single-player game, I should say, for 2014. Do you want to comment, George?
That could be very true, but other games that just came out of release-wise is... It's like there's Watch Dogs coming out, just released date being released. Batman's just been like told it's gonna be a new one.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of strong competition and it's very big shoes to fill in to get that.
Yeah, and it was up on March the 1st, and they said that they've just kind of been saying that like it looks pretty good. He's taking the good things that kind of like out of Assassin's Creed and in the Batman game, so like the standard stuff, basically.
The standard stuff.
And that's kind of all there is on that, really. Like, if you want to check that, links in the description. I don't know why I'm pointing. And that's kind of that sort of thing. There's nothing much more to kind of say about that. If you want to read it up, read it. It's just kind of saying that like all you've seen in the gameplay that will be on your screens right now, as it is on every episode, because it's the only gameplay released. And yeah, so
we need more gameplay.
Yeah. So after that, do you want to say the next story, George?
Game Zone have done like kind of a little review on the game, which is what I've been out. I haven't really read it. Colin has, have you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, no, I haven't because I've just seen it now. But you say that out of let thieves' blunders be a lesson to Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. Again, like it's kind of saying that like we had a quick read of the first two paragraphs, didn't we? And it's saying like the character, like thieves, the mechanics in it had like a few errors, and that let these kind of errors like be a lesson to the Shadow of Mordor, because we know that they've kind of announced that sneak is kind of like a big thing on the game, and Thief is all about sneak. If you play the game or seen any gameplay for it, kind of all it is sneaking. So and saying there's some blunders with it. So they said like let Shadow of Mordor learn from that, and we'll see if they do. And it's kind of like that's kind of all we had this week. Just a couple of.
Did we state that the ESRB rating is
Yeah, we said in the first episode.
Yeah, so it's an 18.
Yeah, and
okay, so I'll make sure.
Yeah, and there's not much going this week. It was just a couple of articles in a few magazines, but nothing exactly game changing, is it? There was like last week with the scaled back thing. So we thought we'd have a bit of a debate. Should I announce the debate?
Go for it.
Will the Middle Earth thing, because it is Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, will Middle Earth be a series or not? You go first, George.
It really fully depends on how this game does. They might have plans on it. Depends. Depends what storylines like. If it finishes on a way to carry it on, or they'll do like Assassin's Creed have different people. But it really does depend if this game does well. If it brings them a lot of money, and we're obviously going to make more games versions of it to get more money. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, like you said, if it's going to have the success, I think even if it has moderate success, I still think it's going to be kind of a series, because if you notice in the interviews that they've had, the game developers, they've they've asked questions and said, or in Shadow of Mordor, they've corrected them and said Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. So it kind of seems like they're kind of focusing on this Middle Earth title a bit, and they might have plans in that. We don't know what time period the game's gonna finish. So so they could they could finish I don't know I don't know, like 40 years before Lord of the Rings, and they could put more in there or something. But it just says it's in that 60-year frame, and we don't know how long it is, and I don't know why I'm doing arm singles all the time. Yes. I do this all the time when I'm like just commentating on my own. I just start going like that or sort of thing. Yeah.
I still don't know what you're doing like that.
Yeah,
I'm that is.
I chop my hands down and wave them in a motion. It's difficult to describe.
Get a job as an audio description person.
Yeah, and yeah. So I think even if it does have moderate success, if they've got like the ideas, then they'll probably go well on with it. But saying that though, if it's not going to make barely any money, what's the point in carrying on? Sort of thing. But I don't know. It seems like a lot of people want to buy it. Like that gameplay thing has got over 800,000 views now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and quite a lot of my mates have said it looks badass. So
yeah. So like they're probably going to get it. Like there's a lot of Lord of the Rings fans, and the ones who like games, they're definitely going to get it because it's the time period that hasn't been explored yet in the Tolkien universe. And that's the most southern I've ever sounded in my entire life. And then so it depends is really the answer. Do you have anything you want to chip in on?
I say, I said it'll be like they'll be interested in it because they haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
One might like get some people like they haven't been seen yet, so it's just gonna be totally made up. It's not really Tolkien.
They might do, but I think people still want to see what's going on. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's kind of like what's your I don't know what thing do you like the most? You like the Hunger Games, don't you?
I like Hunger Games, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like they've all done, and then there's like something like they do like a prequel, like the thing after it, but the author had nothing to do with it. Would you still go watch it?
Let's see how it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like so the reviews may be crap, but then again, saying like if the reviews are crap, then that might stop it. But if it's making a lot of money, then who knows? Who knows, indeed. And that's kind of.
You probably heard that as well.
Yeah, no, they don't hear it.
Okay.
You know, but that's probably it for the debate. Do you want to bring anything up, George?
Not really.
No.
Let's go into questions segment.
Yeah, we'll go into the questions. The first question is from Patrick Sutton, and he says, "Is first person going to be in the game at all?" No. The answer is no, because if you go into the video with the the gameplay video, thing, the commentary behind it is that guy with the proper deep voice is like world.
Yeah.
He says like
world.
He says third person. He says like a third person game. So like it says like that's kind of saying it's going to be.
It will be hard to do first person.
Yeah, and then on the thing on quite a lot of the interviews with the interviews with the game developers, they've all said it's like a third person operating game, so
no first person.
No, well, maybe it doesn't matter though. Like it's not the kind of a game that you want the first person to be on. It's like Assassin's Creed. Like if you had a first person, you wouldn't use it, would you?
Yeah.
But say like in Skyrim, you want first person. It's kind of that kind of thing.
When it comes to Elder Scrolls Online, you don't want first person. Well, you don't want first person. Everyone wants first person, but no one uses first person.
I use first person.
I use third.
It's a different thing, but like if you want to use if you like first person to be in it at all, go to Warner Brothers games, start going on at them, just going like, whoa, we want first person in the game, and then I'll go like, okay, and then you'll like, if there's loads of people, then they might go on it. But I think the 79 people that watch this video, I don't think they're going to have much of an impact.
79 people.
Yeah.
Unless the video viral.
Yeah, it depends on everything. So if you can spark a revolution, if we're using Hunger Games terms, Josh, and yeah, but that's kind of it for that question. You want to chip in anything? Because you're the techie guy, you kind of know techie stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be third person end of. I can't see first person.
No, I think it's a very doubt.
Unlucky.
Yeah. Oh well, we move on. Christine Lowe says, what kind of weapons and armour are going to be in the game? Well, by the look of the trailer, we know that a bow's in the game because he uses a flaming arrow. We know that dual wielding is in the game because, that's kind of what he used. He used two swords. And we know that one-handed swords are in the game because on the other battle they had used one sword. And we know that two-handed swords are in the game because that's what the orc guy used. So they're the four that we know of. And armours, we know that there's cloth because he wears cloth, but I don't think he can change what he's wearing, to be honest, because I think it's going to be like Assassin's Creed again.
You could change what you're wearing.
Well, no, but like very restricted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think it's kind of going to be like that. But like it's not going to be like where you could mix and match everything. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to be a game where you kind of really want to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're not really unconscious.
You're not like you're not really that bothered. So, but like there might be some people like you, Christine, who might be really bothered. But yeah, well, like they are the weapons that we know of so far. But I think you cannot like interchange between weapons. If they want to go, if they're trying to copy off Assassin's Creed, then they can get like the hidden blades in there. If they're trying to copy off Batman, they can have the Batmobile in there. Well,
we're gonna smash triangle Batmobile. Yeah.
They could bring it in. But yeah, they could be. I don't know. There might be a little bit of magic with some of the elves, with some of the elves. But you're a wraith guys. There might be some weird wraith abilities, but we don't know them yet. And that's kind of it. But I suppose I'm going to guess that Warhammers will be in there in the kind of thing. Do you want to have any guesses on what you think will be in there, George?
Typical swords.
Yeah.
But always like that. It'd be like different kind of bows and stuff on there.
Yeah, I'd kind of say that. And plus with the area that it's in, I don't think there's going to be like, I don't think the armor for especially the armor that the enemies are using are going to exactly be pretty, because it is like a kind of run down area and really dark and evil. So I think the weapons that they're going to be using, especially, is going to be rusty and stuff like that. But maybe what you're using could be different. And so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And that's kind of all we've got for this week. If you've got any questions about the game, put them in on the Twitter, put them on the YouTube comment section or whatever. Put them in on the WordPress blog. The WordPress blog that I have the Dagora TV blog, which is under my control, and because I post on it daily. And I got 28 views on one of them without doing any advertisements whatsoever. I know, I was happy. And yeah, so
hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, well, do you wanna anything you want to announce, George? Any new series coming up or anything?
I want to try and do a new series, which is not definitely set in stone, but I want to try and do it. It's got a story behind. Like I do like the story behind pretty much of video games, like The Elder Scrolls, The Last of Us, games like that. Games that have background behind it and something leading up. I also might do a Call of Duty 4 series, World Commander kind of thing. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah, and everything's going to be the same for me. I think I might start a little thing, more stuff for the film kind of thing, because there's not enough of the movie thing. So I think I'll start like a bit more of a movies kind of thing, like a debate sort of thing, but on my own. And that's kind of arguing yourself.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I bring up the different points and bring up my views and stuff. So
it's like an exam question.
Yeah.
Do you both say
pretty much? Yeah.
For a conclusion.
Yeah, and I'll be using connectors and starting.
Big.
Yeah.
Leaf intention courses.
Yeah. So
A-level history for the win.
Yeah. So let's leave it there, please. Do you wanna?
I'll sign off. I'll sign off because I'm the best. I'm the main person in this channel.
Fuck off. I'm the editor. I made the artwork. I come up with the series ideas.
You made the artwork.
I did everything. All you do is sit there. I even made his videos. All he does is commentate on his own.
I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more, favourite if you want to go back.
And subscribe to John the Fellow Dagorans.
Goodbye.